Do you know what jihad is? Probably you think that it's a holy war against infidels, but it's just one of the interpretations, not the most important one. Jihad in Arabic means to struggle in the way of God. It's about spiritual and physical struggle. The greater jihad, the most important one, is a struggle by a believer to fulfill his religious duties. The smaller jihad is a struggle which can take a violent or a non-violent form against persecution and oppression. There is also a third meaning of jihad: struggle to create a good society. If the society has same or the similar beliefs and values, for sure it can be much stronger. And I really truly believe that it's worth living with your own belief. Example, Islam and Islamic banking, which is showing the rules and ideas of religion transformed into solutions of everyday life. Characteristic feature of Islamic banking system is the role of the bank. The basic mission is surprisingly not to generate the profit for the bank or multiply the incomes for the customers, but to support entrepreneurship and local development. Everything in the Islamic banking system has to be made according to Sharia law. For the things which are allowed, in Arabic it means halal, and the things which are forbidden, which in Arabic it means haram. So the bank is not able to invest any of their money in the products or services or sectors forbidden in Islam. So for example, in production or trading of alcohol, nicotine, drugs, in the sectors related with pornography, defense sector, casinos and nightclubs. So the customer of Islamic bank can be 100% sure and sleep peacefully that their money won't be invested in anything inconsistent to Islam. The rule of money makes money doesn't exist in Islam because the money are not the value in itself and cannot be multiplied just by rotating them. The same is with bond. It doesn't exist in this system. Taking percent is unfair. So it's strictly related with usury, and in Arabic it's called riba. Riba is one of the most important rules in Islamic banking, and it's related with taking percent from the loan, from giving the loan, or giving loans on interest. It's strictly related with the social justice. And the example of social justice is, for example, when the bank is giving money on some investment for the business, and the business won't give the planned profit. In this situation, the bank and the customer are none of them have the advantage. So the costs of the failed business are on both sides, and the bank this risk also has to bear. The second rule is gharar, which is related with risky or hazardous sale. It's strictly related with the idea that the gambling in the Islamic world is not allowed. So, for example, you cannot sell the item or some good which is not produced yet. It has to exist. And second thing, you cannot sell it before you have it. So there cannot be any risk of having the good and the existence of it. All the products and in Islamic banks have to be observed and accepted by the Islamic Council of lawyers and clergy. The Bible and the Quran have, let's say, similar problem because there's just one Holy Bible and one Holy Quran, but the interpretations are many. So it can have even different interpretations in different varieties in Islam, even with the same state. But some of the values are universal, and it comes from the universality of Islam and the products and services that the banks worldwide are offering. The most popular product in Islamic banking is Murabaha. It's a type of sale where the bank is buying some particular product ordered by the customer and mentions exact value of how much he spent on it. For example, $100. So both bank and customer knows about it, and it's the same with the moment of selling. So there is a added profit, but it's clear and negotiable by both of the sides. There are important rules in this. So as I mentioned before, the product has to exist. There has to be a valid contract mentioning any defects of the good, and it has to be instant, absolute, and unconditional. Islamic banks doesn't have so long history. The first bank was founded in 1963 in Egypt, and since then we have hundreds of banks worldwide. The main centers worldwide are in Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Malaysia. In Europe, in Switzerland, and Great Britain. To show the biggest value and the worldwide idea of this, is worth to mention about Muhammad Yunus from Bangladesh, the founder of Grameen Bank. In 2006, he was awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize, together with his bank, for developing social and economical situation in his country. He's a really true leader who shows how to transform the ideas, the visions, into practical solutions of everyday life of millions of people. So he created something called microfinance and microcredits, which allows poor people, to start their even small businesses. With giving credits, even loans like $10, $15, he supported a lot of people to make their life better and to raise their standard of life. Interestingly, after he realized that he get this Nobel Prize, it's related with the award for the winner, nearly $1.5 million. So he decided that he will invest this money. First, he invested in the company to produce low-cost, high-nutrition food for poor people. And in the same time, he also created an eye hospital for the poor in Bangladesh. So Muhammad Yunus, for me, is a great example of how growth of society depends on each of us, of everybody in this society. So let's don't complain about our low statues and everyday obstacles, but everybody should plant their own seeds to give the benefits to each of us. Thank you.